And the Ravens first down.
Here's 1st and 10.
Nice shot.
Give up the middle. It's Hubbard. Open space inside the 10. And he's in. What a drive. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Baltimore. 17 touchdowns now on the year. Greg Zuerlein now for the point after. He's got it. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead.
Ravens 7, Bills nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Here we go, son.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And he'll manage to get to the 33. Micah Fitzpatrick up to make the stop.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They'll stick with him again. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Micah Fitzpatrick up to make the stop.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
This is 3rd and 6.
11. Here we go, son. 3-19, You gotta throw this out. Tonight.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and they'll have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. Check this down. That's Hubbard out of the backfield. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
13.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. Look at the big man go. And he will get into the end zone. David Njoku. Touchdown, Ravens.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively, because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
Zuerlein's kick, up and good. And the Ravens move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
Alpha, 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 alpha. Don't jump. Ready?
Travel start on the ground. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
On the play.
A pickup there of 13. Good for a Bills first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, 551, 551. Here we go. Stay high.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
Here we go. Green 19, Judge. Hey, going alpha right here. All right.
Here's a toss as they look to run. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Cole Holcomb in on the tackle.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Ravens,
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9.
Here we go. All right.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Ravens out front. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Third and 7.
Here we go, sir. Go.
Look wide. Get this one complete. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Fields to throw for it. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they're going to pick it up here. They took a chance, and it paid off. 1st and goal coming up.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot, and now I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
All the way back at the 14 now. 2nd down and goal.
Here we go. It's 331, 331. Tonight.
They'll go with him again. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall, and they're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first 2 runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up 3rd down.
3rd and goal.
Watch right. Here we go, tonight. Tonight.
Fields moving to his right. This is caught 2.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming.
Alpha. Here we go, son. Mayday. Hey, Chan. Right.
Now, Fields escaping the pressure right, and he's going to be taken down. Couldn't get rid of the football. They turn it over. Stopped on 4th and goal.
Yeah, so I think, Mike, this is one of those decisions where the conditions and the elements definitely come into play. I think in a normal day of clear weather, this coach makes a different decision in this situation. But here, I can totally understand why he decided to be aggressive and go for it on 4th down.
Back near his goal line, Jackson. Back into the hands of Hubbard. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet, but the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz. Now, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Hey, middle.
Jackson now on 2nd down. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 14.
That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
First and 10.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Putting's very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
It's a pickup of 3.
2nd and 7.
Hey, middle. Hey, Alpha, what?
From the gun, Jackson. That one intercepted. Picked off by Israel Makamu. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers.
And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Bills. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Braxton Berrios now to bring it back. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Warren. It's not.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. That's to Mooney, complete right side.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
180! 180! That's it!
A run with Hubbard. Into the secondary at the 45. 20. 15. And he will score. Cuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Baltimore. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 17 and 18 on the year. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Bills 7.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. Get across the 20, mark them at 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
EQ! Here we go. Turbo, set. Right.
On 1st and 10, Fields. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Hey, Ken. Here we go, tonight.
This time they stay on the ground. And he'll get this up to about the 28. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. That's taken in. And he is going to have the Bills' 1st down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
Hey, Ken. Here we go. Green 19, 19. Hey, can. Go.
Fields to throw. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. We have hit halftime. We're going to take a quick break, come back for the second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
EQ. Here we go, sir. Green 19, you got that? Right.
The third quarter begins with a run. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Fields. They'll look to set up the screen here. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
Here we go. Hey, 551. Right.
4th down, Fields. Open man left side, he's got it. And he's going to have the Bills' 1st down. How about that? A gain of 15 on 4th and 10.
Here we go. Right.
Now a give up the middle, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a 1st down.
And I think both of us came away from our discussions with the coaches thinking that this guy was going to have a massive role in this one, but after only his first catch of the game, let's give credit where it's due. This defense, man, they've held him in check throughout.
Cameron Pearl brought him down. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here, go.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to pick it up. Take it down inside the 35 for the 1st down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Go.
They'll stay on the ground. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Throws up second.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like you might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Don't jump. Ready? Hey, Karen, 222, 222. All right.
To throw is Fields. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Buffalo. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Bills 14.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Here's Berrios on the return. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Ready. Sit up. Middle. Sit up.
This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
They'll go again with Hubbard. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. 1st down, Baltimore.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. Oh, that's swung out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Israel Muhammad.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Delta. Right.
Now a handoff, running right. He's got space inside the 25. And he will score! Touchdown, Bills. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Here's Berrios on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Hold on, ready?
Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Come on, ready?
Second down and 8.
Ready?
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Second down, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Here's Hubbard. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. Good for a Raven first down.
It's a gain of 20. And the Raven first down.
On the give, it's Hubbard. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring them down for a loss.
Second and 11. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
On third down, Jackson. That's over the middle to his tight end, Njoku. Look at the big guy rumble. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. David Njoku. Touchdown, Ravens. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. He's got it, and the Ravens go up by 7, 28-21.
Bills 21.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And now flags come in. This kickoff goes out of bounds. Special teams with a mistake on the kickoff. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go, Slot. Good night.
They'll begin here on the ground. And despite his best efforts to get away, ultimately, he goes down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Throwing is Fields. They'll try to set up the screen here. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It'll be interesting to see how they handle this situation. Do they try to slow play this and try to score without giving the ball back, or do they try to strike as quickly as possible? So first things first, they got to convert this third down.
Big play coming up. This is third down.
Here we go. Stay high.
That's caught out wide on the RPO. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down.
11. Here we go. Green 19.
Fields to throw for it. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he will score again. Touchdown, Buffalo. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up. We got ourselves a ball game.
The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Here's Berrios on the return. Past midfield. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
I mean, you talk about a potentially game-changing play. I mean, that's a big one right there. They've just lost the lead. It's a tie game late, and he takes the kickoff and nearly springs it the distance.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
180. What? 180. You.
On the ground, this is Hubbard. Space to run inside the 20. A gain there of 27 yards.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. On first down, it's right back to Hubbard. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
Another run here with Hubbard. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10. The Buffalo crowd being heard before 3rd down.
Middle. 180.
They'll drop to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Gotta have it, 4th and 4. To throw is Jackson. That ball intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Newman. Past midfield. Inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Bills. Tucker for the point after. And look at this. The extra point is blocked. Look at him go. He's inside the 40. To the 20. Inside the 10. And he's going to take this one back all the way. Disastrous. The blocked extra point leads to 2 for the defense instead of 1 for the offense. Here's Berrios on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's 1st down. Hubbard. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
Quick throw on the RPO, and he gets it to Mooney. Here's a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
With a shotgun, here's Jackson. There's a short throw by Njoku. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with 1st and 10. For the left side, he gets back to Mooney. Now the Ravens use their 1st timeout, and they'll stop with 28 seconds to go in the game.
2nd and 7 at the Bills' 42-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7. The RPO, that one is complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
And it brings up 3rd down.
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. It's the former Cal Bear, Noel Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that loved throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who were very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away.
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Extra point right now for Tucker. The kick is good. And the Bills will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. Here's Berrios on the return. And he is going to be taken down, and that is going to do it. So it's a win here for the Bills. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory.